Hello, Sisters of the Lethbridge Stake. We are the Stake Relief Society Presidency, and we'd like to introduce ourselves to you. I'm Lynn Wilson. I'm the president, and I'm married to Ed. We have four children. Um, that's all I can think of at this moment. Jen?
Awesome, Lynn. My name is Jen, and I live on the west side with my husband, Darren. We have 6 kids. One's at university, one's on a mission, and we have 4 at home in various degrees of going to work and at school. And I'm in Canyons Ward.
Nice. Barb?
Thank you. My name is Barb Anderson. We moved to Lethbridge about 5.5 years ago from Calgary. Randy and I have been married for about coming up 25 years. And between us, we have 6 kids. We have a couple here in Lethbridge and the rest are scattered around, and they're all married and 17 grandchildren.
Nice. Nancy?
I'm Nancy Bly. My husband's Eric, and we have 4 kids. We're in the Chinook ward. My oldest is at home, but studying through U of A. My second is on a mission. My third is actually working and getting ready to go on a mission this fall. And my fourth is in high school still.
Nice. So that reminded me of a couple of things. So I grew up in Fernie, and I've been in Lethbridge since 1984, and we have 15 grandkids from our 4 kids. And so anyway, that's just a little bit about us. So we're planning to do a video series of the state goals for 2021. And we also will have available a few other videos that we've got some ideas of things that we would love to share with you and love for you to be able to watch at a time that's perfect for you. But today, the very first goal is about it's about ourselves. The state goal is to qualify for and obtain a current temple recommend and to attend the temple at least once a month.
Awesome. Everyone is at a different stage. So when we talk about getting a temple recommend, that's a different goal for different people. I have an 11-year-old daughter who just joined the Young Women organization this January, and she is so excited that she can go do baptisms now. She talks about it on her Zoom calls with her grandparents, and she's told her friends at school, and she has a little cover for her new recommend. And she is so excited for when she does have the opportunity to go do baptisms for the first time.
That's so exciting. You know, the last time we went to the temple was for sealing, and then COVID hit, the temple closed, and it wasn't until I was speaking to a friend a while ago that we were talking about our recommends and are they up to date, and I took mine out of my wallet and it was expired, and it had been expired for a long time, and how guilty I felt because we have been instructed to keep our temple recommends current. And
Barb, it happened to me too. I didn't realize until you told me that story. And I thought, oh, Barb. And it was probably a month later that I looked at mine that I thought was current, and it had expired in June, but COVID has thrown us off.
everybody, you do, even though I keep my temple recommend in my wallet at all times because we haven't used it, I've never looked at it thinking, but I have rectified that situation. I have got my first half of it done. And then it's really funny because President Earl phoned me last night and he says, oh, can we get your temple recommend signed? No, I can't do it tonight. So now I wait another 2 weeks. And I just think this is ridiculous.
We'll get there. It's our goal.
We'll get there. You bet.
Well,
Yep. Go ahead, Jen.
Sorry, then. Well, I was just thinking maybe you know 1 or 2 things that are holding you back. Like for some people, the bishops weren't doing interviews for a while, or maybe we need to take a leap of faith and make a few changes in our lives so that we are worthy and prepared to return back to the temple or go to the temple for the first time. And if you're not sure where to start, call your bishop. He would be so excited to help you get on that process of getting your temple recommend.
Great. That's wonderful. Wonderful advice, Jen. So the second half of so the first part is to obtain your current temple recommend. The second half is to attend the temple once a month. Well, that's something that's a little bit challenging right now with COVID. First of all, our temple was closed for a very long time. Now I mean, it's opened in stages. And so now we're currently in stage 3. So we can attend the temple if we can get an appointment.
Mhm.
I think as soon as it came back up, it filled up really fast.
It did, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm, anyway. So there are
But I
other
think-
things. Go ahead, Nancy.
Sorry, go ahead, Lynn.
No, that's okay.
There are other things that we can do, and we've been told that we can do temple and family history work in lieu of going to the temple. And so my husband and I, we used to always set a once a month date to go to the temple, and instead we've been setting a once a month date where we calendar it in to do our temple and family history work and just set aside an hour and a half to do it together. And we consider that currently our time that we're together serving our in lieu of going to the temple.
I
It's
love it.
perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it that you've actually made that commitment to do it once a month, even though the temple is closed. That's awesome.
And by scheduling it, other things don't fill in. Because sometimes
That's
if
right.
even just with a general goal, other things become more important and push it out of the way.
That's
But if
right.
it's on the calendar, you're more likely to make sure it happens.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I was reading the other day in Doctrine and Covenants 109, and the blessings of doing family history that can come into our lives, they're the same as the blessings of attending the temple. So, I mean, they're all connected, right? They're all connected, and it's a powerful, powerful thing. It's a power that we bring into our lives from attending the temple, and the covenants that we make, and also from doing temple and family history. Back to obtaining our temple recommends, I was thinking about my mom, and she lives in St. Therese, and she wasn't able physically, health-wise, to have her temple recommend because she went through some health challenges that she just wasn't able. And during this time, we were able to actually Zoom with her bishop, and she was able to obtain her temple recommend again. And she was so thrilled to have it. It was wonderful.
And sometimes our circumstances are such that even if the temple were open, we couldn't go. And yet we can take opportunities to contemplate the covenants that we've made and take quiet time to consider the promises that we've made with Heavenly Father and the knowledge that we receive while we are in the temple.
I love that.
Mhm.
Blessings of the temple are many. And so I think it's wonderful that the power that can come into our lives from having a temple recommend and either attending the temple when we can and thinking about it regularly as we go throughout our days is so powerful and important. So
And as a stake, as each of us sets these goals and increases our spirituality and obtains our temple recommends together, we'll feel that strength individually. And as a stake, as I know we are following the example of Jesus Christ and having our doors open facing the temple.
perfect. Thanks, everyone.